Every high-value woman lives by a personal code, a set of non-negotiable standards that guard her peace, her energy, and her worth. These are not flexible guidelines she compromises when things get tough. They are the foundation of how she navigates her relationships, her goals, and her daily life. So today we are going to dive into the 5 standards every high-value woman protects at all costs. Let's get into it. So the first standard is that she respects her time. Time is the only resource that we cannot get back, so she treats it like gold. How does she respect her time? First, she doesn't allow people to waste her time with last-minute cancellations. She doesn't spend her time with people who constantly arrive late to their appointments. She doesn't spend time having short conversation on a small talk with people where she doesn't feel like a real connection. If someone arrives late without any valid reason, she is going to move away. She values intention, purpose, and efficiency, and if someone doesn't align with that and doesn't respect her boundaries, she's able to walk away without hesitation, without doubt, with second guessing. Now, the second standard is emotional safety. She doesn't waste her time with people who is playing emotional games with her. By this, I mean guys who doesn't have clear intentions with her, playing hot and cold with her. And this applies not just for guys, for every kind of relationship, friendships, people in their family, even professional partnership. So for example, if she has the kind of friends who is constantly making jokes about her, she's not going to respect that. She's going to remove herself from that situation. If she's in a relationship with a man that is playing hot and cold, she's also going to remove herself from that relationship. Why? Because keeping this kind of interactions close to you eventually are going to have a huge impact in your emotional state. It may trigger insecurities. It may be even make you doubt of your self-worth. She knows that, so she tries to keep relationships in their lives that see her value as a woman, that appreciate them, and that shows them that to her through actions. She knows that actions will always speak louder than words, so emotional safety is a huge standard for this kind of women. The next one is alignment with her values. This kind of woman knows herself, knows what kind of morals, what kind of ethics does she lives for, and she surrounds with people who has the same vision and who has the same morals and values. She doesn't entertain people or opportunities that betrays her own values. Why? Because that would be a direct attack to her character. And if you as a woman and you have like a specific core values but you don't live by that, then guess what is going to happen? You are going to start having self-esteem issues. Why? Because you are not doing the things that you say you will do, and this over time will destroy your self-confidence as well. So for example, if you are the kind of woman who values integrity, you will not be able to lie for someone at work just to cover them up. She understands that living aligned to their values will create a life with purpose and that is worthy lived by. The next one is quality over quantity. Every area of her life is intentional. She chose intentionally over excess. Relationships, wardrobe, lifestyle. So for example, this type of women rather one loyal friend than a bunch of friends that are just there for the vibes. She just rather to buy specific pieces of clothes that match her style than just buying a lot of things that she's not going to keep at all. She rather, for example, one deep meaningful trip than several rush vacations, and the same applies to dating. She rather to build just one genuine connection than being surrounded with a lot of suitors that might not be aligned with who she is. The moment that you understand this, your life changes because if you think about it, you will actually have more energy for you and to invest in the things that really matters to you. And the last one is self-respect in every interaction. I think that self-respect is the most important quality in a person's life because it will set the standard for the rest of the relationships you might have. How does self-respect looks like? Self-respect looks like doing actions and having behaviors and having habits that will benefit your life. Self-respect means eating healthy foods because you love yourself and you know that it's going to make you healthier. Self respect looks like just pursuing relationships that are fulfilling and intentional. She is not going to chase someone that doesn't want to be with her. Why? Because that's not self respect. And all the things that are not aligned with her are like a direct attack to her character and the way how she sees herself. And this is not about being arrogant. This is about protecting the things that you've been doing through all your life to have the confidence or the self-love that you have, because it's like a really long journey to build confidence or to build self-respect, but it's so easy to lose that progress just with one interaction. So that's why these women value self-respect and they are aware of putting their own needs and their own worth before anything else. So these are some of the few standards that high value woman lives by, standards that makes her feel more confident, standards that makes her life a little bit more easy, standards that will tell the other people I love myself and I respect myself. And guess what? That's what you are going to attract as well. Thank you girls for watching the video. Thank you girls for enjoying this time with me. As usually, you can share your comments and opinions on the comments below. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.